Don't you sometimes wish that you knew exactly what clothing you could sew that you'd actually wear all the time? That's the beauty of outfit formulas. And today we're going to be sharing 5 of them for fall that you can sew and wear over and over. It's August right now, which means we're going to be heading into fall soon. And I personally love fall, but it's a complete change in weather and honestly in mood. And sometimes it can be hard to get in the mood for cozy sweaters and boots when it's still warm out, even though late summer is the perfect time to start planning what you want to make. So to get us all dreaming about fall, today Haley's going to join me and we're going to share 5 outfit formulas you can sew and wear again and again this fall. But before we get to that, if you're someone who's interested in making your own clothing with more intention and joy, you are definitely in the right place here at Seamwork. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can follow along with us and never miss one of our weekly videos. So when the weather starts changing, it's really helpful to have some outfit formulas that you can just wear again and again. The benefit of a formula is really that you know what you like to wear and you can just make different versions of it over and over and over again and know that you're just gonna love it. So today, Haley's with me and we're gonna share some outfit formulas for fall that I personally love, and then Haley's gonna pick out some seamwork patterns that you could make if you wanna try these outfit formulas for yourself. So Haley, what are your personal criteria for a good outfit formula for fall?
Well, for me, and I think for most people, fall is all about layers. Aesthetically, I think that looks really great and it's really fun to play with all of that texture. But for practical reasons, fall is a time when the weather is changing. I personally find that when I wake up in the morning, I'm cold and I get really excited. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna wear that sweater. And then by noon, I am so hot. So I want layers.
Yeah.
Even when I'm wearing a sweater, I have to have like a camisole or a tank top underneath, just in case I got stripped down at some point.
Strip it off.
What about you? What are your criteria?
Same. I really like layers. I like things that feel very comfortable because that's really, well, that's important to me year round, but it's really important, I think, in the fall, because if it's not something that's comfortable that I feel really good in, I'll just turn to like leggings and a sweatshirt, and I don't really want to wear that every day.
Yes.
So it's nice to have some of these outfit formulas that I feel good in and that I feel like mix it up a little bit, but still feel really comfy and warm.
Totally.
And do you wear the same thing over and over in fall?
I am definitely an outfit repeater. I tend to keep a little bit smaller closet and I like it that way. I don't like to have a bunch of stuff. So I kind of release myself from this idea that I have to be wearing totally different things all of the time. But I think that's kind of the great thing with a formula is that you can switch it up a little bit here and there and mix and match, but you get to kind of stick to the core formulas that really work for you. Sari, do you tend to wear the same thing over and over?
I would say yes. I, like you, I have a few tried and true kind of outfits I can put together really easily. Honestly, I do wear a lot of leggings and sweatshirts or leggings and sweaters when it gets cold, especially in the winter. I think more winter than fall. But in the fall, I do tend to wear kind of the same types of outfits over and over again. Lots of tights, lots of boots, things that look good with those kinds of accessories that I like to wear in fall.
Yeah.
That's what I tend to gravitate towards. And do you have any favorite garments that you wear in different ways?
I mean, I am just such a fan of anything outerwear. I feel like every season I like select a favorite jacket or coat from my wardrobe and just wear it to pieces. For fall, I really like a structured unlined jacket like Rhett. That is such a great wardrobe staple for this time of year. What about you?
Definitely jeans. I definitely wear jeans all winter long. You know, sometimes jeans can be a little bit hot in the summer.
Yeah.
So when fall rolls around, I'm really excited about wearing jeans.
Yeah, you get to break them out again.
Yeah. So jeans are definitely one of those things. I feel like they can be worn, and obviously they can be worn in so many ways. That's why jeans are so popular. So that's definitely one thing. I think sweaters, for sure. I have a few sweaters that I feel like sweaters can be worn with dresses. They can be worn with skirts. They can be worn with pants, jeans, like all kinds of things that sweaters go well with. So I feel like there's a few tried and true sweaters that are in my closet that definitely get a ton of wear in the fall.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think are the benefits of having these kinds of outfit formulas or uniforms that you can wear?
I think that one of the benefits is something that we've touched on a couple times here, in that especially when it starts cooling down, it's really easy to reach for the sweater and the leggings and that kind of like comfy athleisure in our wardrobe. And by having these formulas, you have these tried and true outfits that you can put together. Makes getting dressed in the morning a lot easier, but also makes planning your sewing so much easier.
Yeah, and I feel like when you do that, it's always a problem for me, like making things that I really like and that look great and they're really special, but then I don't actually wear them very often. And so having these formulas that I know I really enjoy wearing and that I feel good in and that are gonna be comfortable or gonna be warm, they meet all these criteria we talked about. When I have those, I can be confident when I sew something as a part of that outfit formula that I'll know how to wear it and I'll know when I'm gonna wear it.
Absolutely. It is definitely one of the best ways to make sure that everything that you're making fits into your wardrobe really seamlessly.
Yeah, totally.
So Sari, can you tell us your favorite fall formulas?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be going over 5 of my favorites today, and then Haley's gonna share some ideas for patterns that you can sew if you wanna try these out for yourself. So the first one that I wanted to talk about, this is one that I wear all the time in the fall, and that's a sweater with a skirt, especially longer like midi skirt or below the knee length. And I just love that because you can wear it really easily with tights and with boots, and you can dress it up, you can dress it down, but it still looks really polished and it's comfortable. So you want to show us some of the patterns that we...
Yes, so the first one that I pulled here is an Oliver sweater and a Margot skirt. So the Oliver sweater has this really great lantern sleeve, which is kind of a fun and interesting shape. But I feel like that is balanced really well by this more slim cut skirt in Margot. Also, this is a great alternative to a leggings and sweatshirt moment because you're head to toe knits.
Yes, absolutely. I made a version of this, I think this exact outfit, but I did it all in one French terry. So it looks almost like a dress, but it feels like you're wearing a tracksuit. Like, it's so comfortable. Because the Margot is a knit skirt, and it's also really simple to sew, which I love.
Yeah, I feel like you could sew up this entire ensemble in a day, for sure.
Definitely. The Margot skirt, I think it's only 4 pattern pieces. It's really, really, really simple. And it's actually, the mobility sometimes on a slim skirt can be limited, but because it's knit and it has slits on the sides, you don't have that problem. So I love that skirt.
Yes, this is a great option for the skirts and sweater formula. Next up, we have the Astoria sweater, which is one of, I think, our all-time most popular patterns. It's a cute little fitted crop sweater. It has like a very vintage look to it, I think. And then a skirt like Desi. Desi is a bias cut skirt, but it has an elastic waistband. So even though it has this kind of delicate tulip shape, it's actually incredibly comfortable to wear because you have the elasticity of the waistband and also the bias cut skirt. So it just really flows with your body and is going to be so comfortable to wear. And I love that combination of kind of cozy up top and then nice and breezy down below.
Yeah. I also like that Astoria is cropped because it emphasizes the waist a little bit more. So unlike a lot of sweaters that I wear in the fall that are just kind of like big and bulky and comfortable, it gives you a little bit more shape, which I like. And if you're wearing a high-waisted skirt, you can kind of really see the entire skirt.
Yeah, I think it's a great alternative to the first look we showed. If you're someone who likes to have a little bit more waist emphasis, you don't like to have boxier silhouettes on your body, that doesn't make you feel great, I think that this is going to be a really good combination to kind of suit your style a little better.
It's super chic and classic too.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, love that.
So this third look is also an Oliver. You can tell that I really just love this pattern. but we mixed it up a little bit this time, and this is a hack with a funnel neckline. And we've paired it with the Pauline skirt, which is a straight cut panel skirt that has a little slit in the hem. I like this for kind of similar reasons that I liked the first Oliver look. You have a little bit more structure up top, and I think that's emphasized by that funnel neckline, and then a really sleek silhouette below. And I think it's nice to have the slit just like show a little bit of leg, so it doesn't get like too matronly or something like that.
Yeah. All right, the next outfit formula that I wanted to share is a Pinafore-style dress with a long sleeve knit top underneath. And the reason I really like that one is it's something that's a little bit less expected than most of the things you might put together in the fall. A Pinafore-style dress kind of makes a little bit of a statement, but it's still, you have multiple layers, so it still can keep you really warm. You can still layer it with tights, boots, sweaters, coats, all the fun fall stuff you love to wear. And I think it just makes you feel a little bit more, not dressed up, but just sort of more put together than a lot of other things you might think to wear in the fall.
So the first look that I pulled here is an Alice long sleeve shirt and a Knox pinafore. I think that this is a really kind of playful, casual combination. I love the classic kind of t-shirt style long sleeve shirt with this style pinafore, which definitely has a more apron look to it. It gives kind of art teacher, like cool art teacher vibes.
I could see that. I think also it has kind of like a British workwear sort of feel to it. Like you could go out in the garden like this in the fall and do your gardening and just be comfortable all day long because it has these great pockets.
Totally.
So it's got that classic workwear sort of feel to it to me.
Yeah, I feel like if I were to like close my eyes and imagine that look, I'd put like a bandana in the hair and some like galoshes or
definitely
something.
some rain boots. Some muck boots.
The next outfit I have here is the Bryn dress, which can be worn just as kind of a shift dress on its own or as a pinafore. And we have it paired with the Ellie Henley. And what I like about this combination is you have two scoop necklines, the Bryn being just a little bit lower than the Ellie is. So you're gonna get a nice little like peak of that Henley, which I think adds like a nice little like texture and detail so that it's not, I never want my outfits to look flat, and I think details like that are what gives a look a little bit of visual interest and texture.
Yeah, and I love a Henley in the fall. You can wear it with so many different things as a layering piece, even just for warmth. They're great. It's like long johns basically.
Yeah, I mean, and talk about formulas. I always think that this kind of like golden tan color and denim are just such a tried and true combination. Obviously, you can make it in whatever colors you want. That's the fun of sewing. But I just love how these pair together.
Yeah, I always feel like wearing that color in the fall. Like as soon as September rolls around, it's the color I want to put on.
I want to look like a leaf.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the goal, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Blend into your surroundings.
And then the last look I pulled here is an Emmy blouse and a Danny pinafore. I feel like pinafores kind of make people think of a very certain kind of style. So I thought something that had a little bit different vibe, was maybe like a little bit more daring in color and cut, could kind of convert some people to pinafore lovers. So the Danny is a pinafore, but it has this very plunging neckline. Here we have it sewn up in this micro suede, which I think is just super chic. And then Emmy has these kind of peasant details, the drawstring detail at the neckline, the hook and eye clasp, and then also these very dramatic kind of bell sleeves. And I just think that this puts a whole other spin on the pinafore and top combination.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I love a peasant blouse, obviously, but I think peasant blouses is one thing I've really discovered over the summer is they layer so beautifully. I think you might not think to layer them, but I think they work really well underneath a pinafore dress like this, or overalls, or whatever you want to wear.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I think they are super, super versatile.
Yeah. It's also, this gauzy fabric is like very breathable. So you're not going to feel, if you're like in that kind of like fool's fall, you probably won't feel quite as toasty if you're wearing like a gauzy peasant top like this underneath a pinafore.
That's one of the things with fall. You feel cool when you go outside, and then you come inside and the heat's on, and you're always having to compensate.
Definitely.
The next one I wanted to share is one of my personal favorites, and it's really long layers, which is something that I love to wear in the fall and in the winter for a few reasons. I feel really chic when I'm wearing long layers. When I'm wearing a long dress, a long skirt, I just feel very like flowy, and I don't know, it just makes me feel very grown up for some reason. So I love long layers, and the other benefit, of course, is warmth. You have more fabric around you, which helps keep you warm. And again, it's something I like to layer with tights and with boots, and I think it always looks really, really great. So let's take a look at some of the outfits we've got here.
Yeah, this is very hard not to think of Sari when I was pulling these outfits, because it is so her tried and true kind of formula.
Yeah.
So first up here, I have the Veronica dress, which is a fitted kind of bodycon knit dress with a high neckline. This is the member bonus variation, which has, it's kind of hard to see when it's not on a body, but it has this twist belt, which is just really a really cool detail. And then to pair with that, I have the Baz coat. I think that this kind of camel and charcoal is always a hit. And I liked that both of these had a waist-defining element. This with the little waist detail, and then this with the waist tie.
Yeah, and I just love this coat so much. It's knit, right? Or can you sew it in knit and woven?
You can sew this in knit and in wovens.
It's so versatile that way. I have this cut out and ready for me to sew this fall. Because it's just so comfy, it's so versatile, it's unlined, so it's pretty easy to put together, and I love that it wraps. It's just like the perfect thing. It's totally what I want to wear in the fall when I want to be comfortable and warm.
Yes. And what I love about a sweater coat is you don't feel weird about wearing it inside.
Yeah.
Where like if you're like wrapped up in your like winter coat inside, it feels like a little bit strange, but a sweater coat feels like not out of place.
Yeah, I run cold, so I like to keep warm in the fall and the winter, and that's a great way to do it. If I'm working from home and I'm just sitting on the sofa or something, I don't feel weird about having my sweater coat on.
Totally.
It's that or a blanket.
Yeah.
And I can't leave the house in a blanket. Well, I could, I guess.
You could. It'd be a look.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to call it a shawl.
Yeah.
So the next look I have here is the Grace dress, which is a bias cut dress. This is the member bonus, which is a little bit longer and has this little split hem at the center front. And I've paired it with an Oslo. And this Oslo has been hacked to be more of a duster length, which I think is also just really chic. I like Oslo because you can sew it in heavier fabrics or lighter weight fabrics. So depending on what fall is like in your climate, I think that this can be such a great option.
And we have an article that covers this hack, right? The lengthening into a duster. I love a duster. And what I like about this one is I really like slip dresses as well, and I wear them a lot in the summer. So it's nice to have a way to transition them into fall. And you can even layer something underneath it. You could even put like the Alice top, this long sleeve knit top underneath it, and give yourself even a little bit more warmth.
Yeah, I think that's what's really great about this formula in general is it's a great way to transition those kind of summer pieces into your fall wardrobe a bit.
Yeah.
And then last up, I'm going to call this look deep fall because it's definitely the coziest of everything that we're presenting today. Here I have the Devon dress, which is a knit dress with kind of a cocoon shape in this really great dramatic color. And then another member favorite, the Jill coat again. This is another one you can sew in knits and in wovens, and it's just feels I know that we both have sewn this pattern, and it's definitely a workhorse in your wardrobe and something that you'll be able to wear into winter as well.
Yeah, I've sewn two Jills for myself. One is very similar to this in color, and the other one is an emerald green. And I wear them both all the time because they're so comfy. And again, it's a sweater coat, so you can wear it in the house and not feel weird, which when you're working from home is really nice.
Yes, and I just also love this kind of funnel neckline with the shawl collar. I think is a really great combination.
Yeah, this is a dress that you just want to put on when you want to have one of those comfy, cozy days.
Yes. I remember when I designed it, I was like, I don't know, are people gonna like this? It's like definitely like a silhouette. It's a look and it's a lot of fabric. But I was so happy to see that people loved it as much as I loved it. And it is such a great winter and fall kind of dress.
Yeah. The fourth one that I want to mention is a straight pant. Pant or pants? I don't know. Do you say pant or pants when you're talking about a single?
I think I kind of switch between the two.
Anyway, a straight pair of pants, a layerable top, and a jacket. That's something that I wear a lot, especially if I'm going out somewhere or leaving the house, which doesn't always happen in the fall. But if I am leaving the house, a jacket and a layerable top with a straight pair of pants is definitely one of my go-tos. I think it's again, it's something that's just really easy to put together. And a jacket will always make me feel a little bit more polished. Like, I put some effort into it.
Yeah, it definitely brings the look from like clothes that I'm wearing to outfit.
Yeah.
So first up, I wanted to have something that felt like really wearable and casual. So I have the whip pants with the Finn raglan t-shirt sewn up in this really soft stripe, which I think is just so lovely. And then the Larkin bomber. I think that this is just such a great like work from home outfit. This is something I would wear all the time in fall. Go pick up the kid from daycare. Just really practical and really comfortable, but still looks like something you put a little effort into.
Yeah, and I love drawstring pants generally. I just think they're so comfortable and so easy to wear. And that's something that just is really easy for me to pull out of the closet and put on no matter the time of year.
Yeah, and Wit has one of my favorite drawstring waistbands because there's also elastic integrated into it. Which I just love that combination. I feel like it just hugs onto your body and stays put a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. And the bomber is just so cute.
Yes. Something I love about this formula is that jackets are so repeatable. It's something that you can invest a little bit of time in early in the season to sew, and you're just going to wear it all the time.
Yeah. That's a really great thing about jackets is you can wear it, well, really with any of these outfits, you can throw a jacket over it.
Yeah, definitely. The next look I have here is a really classic and chic. I have the Tessa jeans, which is kind of a straight cut jean. The Savannah camisole, which is a bias cut camisole, and it is finished with the lace at the neckline, which I just think is so soft and beautiful. And then the Keaton blazer. I love this combination because you have the classic denim, you have a little bit of like soft femininity from the camisole, and then this structured jacket to go over top, and it just feels like a really winning combo.
Yeah, I would say this is definitely a very me outfit in the days when I actually worked in an office. I don't wear blazers as much as I used to. I still have a lot of them, but I don't really wear them as much as I used to because I don't work in an office. But if you do work in an office, I think this is such a lovely idea. And the lacy camisole could be appropriate or not appropriate depending on where you work. But you could change that up, obviously. But I think this whole look just has such a nice combination of masculine and feminine elements, and it's very chic.
I think alternatively, if you are not someone who likes spaghetti straps, but want that kind of delicate look that this gives, the Orlando member bonus is a bodysuit. And I think that would be a really great complement because it has that deep scoop neckline. So it really softens the whole look.
Yeah, and it makes it a little bit more casual too.
Definitely. And then the third look we have here, I have the Dexter pants, which is a knit pencil pant which I think is just really chic, and also the added bonus of it's knit, it's comfortable. They're basically glorified leggings, which I love, paired with the Clark tank top, which is just a nice swingy kind of breezy tank top, and then the chip jacket, which is this kind of classic moto style jacket that gets sewn up in heavier weight knits. So I think that this is like a really cool, little bit like edgier but still classic piece that you could add to your wardrobe. I fell in love with this fabric for it. I think it's just kind of a fun spin on the
it's
trend.
really unusual to see it in such a cool color. I think a Ponte would also be really great for this one. If you wanted to go more classic, you could do like a black or navy Ponte, and that would look really great. And I just love it with the more pixie style pants. Which are, like you said, there's just like wearing leggings. You can put them with anything you'd put leggings with. And you could wear them with ballerina flats or boots or whatever footwear you prefer to wear in fall.
Yeah, I love this outfit. And I guess you could say this about a lot of the outfits that we're sharing, but you could totally sew 3 different Clark tops.
Oh, yeah.
And wear the exact same pants, the exact same jacket, and it would look like totally different outfits. Maybe just switch up your lipstick and a shoe and you're good to go.
Yeah, very, very versatile.
Yeah. I feel like this would be a really good travel outfit.
Oh, yeah, that's a great, especially because it's mostly knit, so you don't have to worry about the wrinkles so much.
Yeah, totally.
All right, the final one I want to share is wide pants and a sweater, which I think is a really great fall classic. Like, wide pants always look really, really chic and lovely and a little bit dressed up, but they're really comfortable at the same time. And again, really layerable. You can put tights under them. You can even put leggings under some of them or long underwear. I really like silk long underwear when it starts getting cold. It's super warm but very thin. So that's one of the things I really like about wide leg pants, and I think they look amazing with sweaters. So let's see some of these.
So I think the challenge with this one is kind of creating a little bit of balance, especially when a sweater can feel like a little bit bulkier up top, and then you have the volume of the wide leg. So here I have the Lisa cardigan, which also looks just really great worn buttoned up as a sweater. And I think that V neckline really adds a little bit of visual length to the look. And then the Elaine trousers, and I love Elaine. This is the version, there's 2 versions. There's a wide leg version. This is that wide leg version. And it has the split hem detail, which I also think kind of draws the eye up and down and really lengthens the look. So even though you're wearing more fabric, a little bit wider silhouette, you have those vertical elements to keep it really sleek.
Yeah, it's such a cool detail too with that slit. It's really, I don't know, it stands out.
Yeah, I feel like every time we pull them out in a photo shoot, people are always just so delighted by them.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Rooney sweater, which is such a great little sweater. It has these cut-on sleeves and princess seams, and it's kind of cinched at the bottom with this drawstring detail. Here we used a cord stop and some elastic cord. And then the Callahan trousers. And what I think makes this look work really well is that you have this drawstring that kind of brings the look in, gives you a little bit of emphasis on your high hip, so that it's not all just like billowing fabric everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of an alternative to tucking in a top instead of having your top tucked in, like having something that just kind of cinches is nice.
And Callahan is a high-waisted pant, and this Rooney sweater definitely sits a little bit more high hip. So if you don't like the waist emphasis or right at your natural waistline, but like a little bit dropped waist look, I think that this is really lovely.
Yeah.
And then lastly, this outfit is for all of those people who like a little bit more classic kind of hourglass look to their silhouettes. We have the Astoria top and the Merit trousers. And Merit is one of my all-time favorite patterns of ours because I think it's a total showstopper. Really wide leg, really deep pleat. And then Astoria has that little bit more fitted look, and it's cropped, so you're going to get that line right at your waist, helping create a little bit more hourglass curvy look.
Yeah, I think the Merit pants, if you like that Katharine Hepburn, sort of mensweary look, this is a great pair of pants for that. It just has that very like chic, billowy, yet still a little bit masculine look to it.
Definitely.
That's it for us today. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to let us know by hitting the like button. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications if you haven't already, so you get all our weekly videos. And if you're interested in planning your me-made wardrobe, when you join Seamwork, you get access to our super popular Design Your Wardrobe Premium course. This course walks you through a process of designing a collection of projects for a season. And it's available as a self-guided program, or we run it as a group course twice a year. We'll put a link to that in the description below. If you want a taste of what's included, you can also get our free sewing planner, and we'll put a link to that below as well. And if you like to read articles in addition to watching videos, head over to seamwork.com, where we post articles to go with our episodes every week. We also have a podcast called Seamwork Radio, where we talk every week about practical ideas for building a creative process so you can sew with more intention and joy, because that's what we're all about. Just search for Seamwork Radio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you like to listen to podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Seamwork. And if you'd like to join Seamwork and become part of our private community, plus get access to hundreds of sewing patterns and dozens of sew-along classes, YouTube subscribers get a 50% off lifetime discount when you join at seamwork.com/go/YouTube50, and we'll put a link to that below as well. So wherever you choose to join us, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and remember to have fun and be yourself, because that's what sewing's all about.